Hey, my lovies, how are y'all doing today? We're going to have a little talk today, a little tea time. We would like to know, are we pressuring Velvet? Are we not letting Velvet grow up? Is she just a regular person that make mistakes? We need to know, are we too hard on her? Or do we call it like we see it? Or do we call it like we see it? Is she an innocent victim, or is she a person that make mistakes? That's what we need to know. You know, maybe we could be the problem. And I want to discuss the new people, the new, the new, the bigger YouTubers that's now catching on in Nature Boy, and now they want to do Nature Boy content, but don't want to give the credit to the smaller YouTubers that's maybe big in it. They may be big in the Nature Boy sector. Exactly, Dr. Mira. They may be big in the Nature Boy sector, but now we got these new, bigger channels that's now catching on who knew nothing about them. But they're taking our material and not giving shout outs to the channel. I watched a couple of channels and I showed one of their videos. I'm so thankful they didn't strike me, because how can you strike somebody when you could not attain none of that old material unless you went back into the Nature Boy section material and got that material. Yeah, you made it your own, but we're making yours our own too. But they're getting paid because they have a bigger channel, so they get in these donations in, and then you got all the smaller people running over there. And now a little bit of people that we got over there running to the bigger channels, and they're not giving the smaller channels no credit. And I feel that's not right. That's not right. You should, every person you go to in the small, you should give them a shout out. People have been working long and hard. Even though I've been doing this for like a year or two, but like I said, I don't stay on Nature Boy. But now when things are going on, it may look like I stay on Nature Boy because he is the tea that's hot right now. But we know I go different places. But you got some people who stay on Nature Boy and been on his ass 3 years, 4 years since his beginning, and they're nowhere near them bigger YouTubers. And for them to now come in and look like they're taking a bigger chunk of the pie and not giving the smaller people, giving the smaller creators credit, I don't think that's right. How you doing, Black Star? Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. But this is part 2 of Velvet on Bigo. Part 2. She think we all got her effed up. She think we got her effed up. Like, I've seen a lot of young people make mistakes, because we all make mistakes. There's no age limit of making mistakes. You got young and dumb and you got old fools. Everybody make mistakes. That's what you're going to keep on making. Sometimes you just do things that just ain't right. But the thing is, you can't preach it unless you're making amends for it. See, you got some people that make mistakes, but they're not making amends for it, but they're not out here preaching to people neither. They're not teaching about that knowledge neither. They're not out there making it seem like they're so inspirational. You got some effed up people out there that I'm effed up, but I think when you decide to put yourself on that podium, and you put yourself on that stage. You can't preach one thing and don't do it the right way. Instead of saying you, and we all, no, we all nothing. Some people have been through worse, but them are the people who say I. They have to talk about the part they played into it, not just what happened to it. It always take two. Even if you're with a narcissistic person, you still have to be the supply. So now you have to ask yourself, why did I give this person the supply? And then you got to find out what the supply is, or you're going to give it to somebody else. We got past her stealing Mama D's clothes. Yeah, they stole her stuff and wore it like it wasn't nothing. It had her earrings and everything. That's even when we see Stephanie, Mama Willow, and all the other names, Fiery, and all the other names that she have. Now that she's in Hawaii, we are supposed to forget all the things that she have done and what she witnessed. And they always point out, oh, I got some other things to say. So why you not, don't preach to me. I mean, nobody want to hear you. That's why nobody truly wants to hear you. And that's why nobody truly get healed. Because you can't heal somebody when you're fake. You're not talking about your experiences, what you've seen in experiences. What part did you play? And be like, I'm sorry for that. I did this. I did that. He only got to where he at because this is what I did. The same way you told that story about Sheba and how you sat there. That was one of many stories. That was one of many stories. But Sheba got, all of them got some stories. But don't sit up here and preach to us and want to start all these bingos and Instagrams and all of this, asking us for our sympathy after we seen you do a lot of devilish stuff. It don't go like that. It don't go like that. If you would have got professional help or found some type of way where you got help for what you experienced, then you could come to us and we could be like, okay, she's a changed person. She's a changed person. We know you ain't changed overnight. You claim you seen the light, but you ain't seen the light. I see your hair. You had your hair out, letting it free lock, the same way they doing over there. But we're going to check this out. We're going to check out the part 2 and see what's going on. Then we're going to talk about the new people, the newer, bigger YouTube channels that's coming into the sector. Because if we don't stick together, we're going to be lost in the storm. Or it's going to be the smaller YouTubers going after the bigger YouTubers. That's how that's going to be. But let's check this out.
So yeah, focus your mind on yourself. Like focus on you. Don't focus on nobody else. If it doesn't have anything to do with promoting you, you can say I'm entertained by it, but you're wasting your time. All your time belongs to you and making you better. Appreciate it, TT. TT sent another shield. And I'm on 2 boxes now. We're on our 2nd box now. We're doing a box a day now. This is beautiful. So yes, all of your time belongs to you. No one else deserves your energy or your mind. Last night, I came into a room of some people that were talking negatively about me, and I told them I own your soul. I own you.
He talking
You don't own
Huh?
shit.
he talking about
You're
Liddy.
thinking of me too much.
You don't own shit. We think of you because you a faggot ass nigga. That's why we be thinking about you. And we gonna make sure we keep our motherfucking foot on your neck. You ain't about to run them semantics and shit. Nigga ain't trying to run semantics and shit out this motherfucker. Man, this ain't no motherfucking semantic ass. Hey, look here. Stop, Clubfoot. Just stop, okay? Just stop, please. Just stop. Trust me, we at one game, man. Ain't nobody running away from this shit. No, we gonna, hey, look, we here for it. We here for the whole fucking event. You better believe that shit. Someone got, hey, there's some people out there right now got a box of damn popcorn just to wait on all this shit when it jump off or when it go down and that whole motherfucking shit. That's right. And to be quite honest with you, I don't motherfucking blame you. That's right. Just because of all this foul shit we done motherfucking seen thus far and the stuff we know that he ain't fessing up to. See, Clubfoot will continue this fuck shit if we are not out here heightening the awareness for people. So I gotta make it accessible for you. You might miss some shit or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what this type of program is right here. One time with the one time. Let's go, man.
Shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I'm just so lit right now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. So.
We went to that bathroom yesterday. I be getting on his nerves. I don't know why he act like that. He really focused.
Nah. Keep off screen, man. You feel me? So on that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You just got the hell out of them. They don't even know what
Fuck around the way. Like that shit over me. Oh my God, y'all is so freaking.
You trolling, Brenda. You act like you the slowest person on this motherfucker. What you mean? What side we going on? You know what motherfucking side we going on? See, I be thinking you be.
Brenda be everywhere. Because when I was over there mingling with the over there, Brenda be out there. Brenda.
I had to kick her ass up out of here. She be doing some. You know what I'm saying? She be over there gifting motherfuckers and everything. They be wanting to come over here in our damn chat.
Right. Oh wait, was it? I thought it was another person that was doing that. I told them I seen it in their but it's one thing to troll, another thing to be like, oh, that's my song. Oh, wait a minute, can I do a request? Oh, yeah, play that. Like, when I'm up over there, I'm not fucking kicking the shit with Nature Boy. Yes, I'm talking nicely to him, but my intentions are to dig in his ass. But I didn't dig in the shit, not never.
You digging his ass.
Ew. You know what? I seen the comment. It said something about Nature Boy enjoying his song, and I was so freaked out, but I feel like it might be right. In a weird way, it almost seemed like he does enjoy it. It's crazy.
I was hoping you were going to show your face. If you're Mr. Man or Mr.
Yo, me too. I couldn't figure it out.
Yo, to stop all that talking. Because once they would have seen you, he would have went, oh shit, and then left.
Talking about I was bald. I guess long hair don't care. Used to be, motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't like. I couldn't stand Mr. Man.
Mr. Man. That was too funny.
Hey, Mac
Man.
J is hilarious. I've been seeing Mac J trolling too.
Yeah, man, I would love to just hear a roast session of the world, Mac J, Candy, just roasting the shit out of just whatever it may be.
I'm gonna take his world facial expressions for me. He ain't gotta say shit. It's just
Roasting is what I do. My great grandma used to roast us. Grandma used to roast my mom. I now roasted my kids. But I was with it. A good roast session all day. I remember this boy tried to roast my son. He was like, that's why you can't read. And she was like, oh, we both can't read. And I was so proud. I was like, yeah, yeah, these kids don't know how to roast. That's why they're so sensitive. Because that girl gonna say I'm messy. How am I messy? I don't do this switching sides. Everybody know what I'm about.
Then you put it in the sleep.
You put keep it sleep.
Right,
And you put
but-
fingers before you put it in.
And you waking everybody up across America, bitch.
Right.
Big ass
I was
family.
entertained in 2 days. What right?
Mr. Man didn't want to do nothing but jack off Nature Boy when he went to sleep. That's all it was.
Right. Nature Boy was finna download Man Mister anyway. And then like I said, you know what's crazy is I really, for a second, I really did think that he was on his way to sleep. And I was banking on
Hey,
him going to
Andrea.
sleep, because
How
when
you
he fell
doing?
asleep, y'all, I was going to go in. Like when I tell you I was gonna go him, but Man Mister came fucking it up.
She got on my nerves. She pissed me off. I was just like, girl, shut up.
I know. Talking about Velvet. She was real mad she didn't have no all-purpose boots like Velvet do. Like, get your ass out of here.
Go to see Joy.
Hey, yo, whoever the person is that DM me that picture, you know what I'm saying, of Velvet's boots that they seen at the store, man, send that Jim Jank back to me. Damn.
World, did you see the conversation that I had with Liddy?
Yes, everything is documented. Everything.
You see how he tried to like he didn't really answer the question. He just like, I respect you, blah blah blah. But why he never really answered the question?
He don't have an answer for it. See, think about it. Think about it now. When I first got on Bigo and I came over here and people were saying all this shit about Nature Boy and all that or whatever, you know, I went over to their platform, but when I did so, I had the option to speak. See, Liddy ain't want a motherfucker to speak. Liddy want to sit up there and hold that little cheap ass goddamn earbud he got from Dollar General and talking shit all goddamn.
Understand it.
Like, exposed. Been exposed by now. See, all these beans and shit he get, he could have got some brand new goddamn earbuds and shit. Hold that shit up against his goddamn mouth. See, that's shit he's killing me right there, man. Talking and shit. Shit
Like,
down
what
off
is he
that
doing?
damn ragged.
Why he be doing that?
And I can't hear shit he's saying, so I don't even be understand why he.
Bro, we going to expose him later. I'm on my way home from work. I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna
God, you
wash
got
my
to be in the
ass.
snow. You got to. Oh my God.
I've been at work all day. I'm not washing my ass.
Kulu is grounded. Kulu is grounded right now, y'all, in the snow.
I see Kulu, his feet, and then Candy talking on the string or cord or something. Y'all crazy.
Kulu got pretty feet. Those are pretty man feet.
Y'all look this out. Yo, you with the shit.
I'm so used to seeing Nathan Boy leather foot. The only foot we usually see behind is that leather foot on the back of a little bag. I almost forgot how a regular foot looks.
Oh my God, he got his feet in the
There's
snow.
a foot
How many
massage.
Hey.
He's different. I'm sorry. I'm
Man,
sorry.
I hope Kulu go in there, Zoe slap the fire out of this motherfucker.
They fuck her out and jump.
Put the feet on her.
With the feet on.
I don't want her to see the time. You ain't gonna be able to see. You're not gonna be able to
Put
see the
your
group
cold
chat.
ass feet on me. I will be. Oh my God, I can't.
If you put your feet on her, you ain't gonna be able to see the group chat tomorrow. Don't do that.
I put my feet on her.
Them eyes gonna be closed. I'm wide shut.
You Kulu.
Huh?
All right, so Mimi say you left your shoe.
Hold on.
Shout out to BB be trolling or whatever stuff right there. He said, "Damn, you left your shoe outside." Man,
Yo, I'm so definitely miss having snow. Like, yo, like 10 feet of snow, still have to go to school. 7-degree weather. I miss it all.
I know y'all. The snow. We got a lot of snow. It's so pretty up in the front yard.
I should have came over.
Oh my God, the snow. We got
Yeah, that is really pretty.
we
Cool.
got
Oh my
big
God.
snow
I got like
falling
a
down here.
so I could bring groceries with me. I ain't just gonna be eating all your shit up.
look at that shoe. Oh no.
I'm
Kulu,
just snowing.
oh.
You left the shoe for real? Kula, what would you be without the Beam team. Get your dumb ass.
Shoeless. I have one shoe. That shit was close. Yeah, my toes are
We got the
frozen
best
solid.
team ever.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we got the best team ever.
Why the same bitch that was calling me a liar?
Oh, Bray,
top of my inbox.
grounded. Oh,
Top
Bray
of-
grounded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hold on, Candy. That grounding right now is going down.
Y'all up.
Oh, shit.
You gonna put your foot in the snow?
Oh,
Hold
shit.
on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
Hey, just a little bit right there.
Oh,
You can
Lord,
see it.
Lord.
I bet you can't do that, Nature Boy.
Lulu, put my foot in the snow too, please. I want to
But y'all
get there.
can't make little snowmen and
Put my
angels
foot
in the
out there
snow.
too.
They gonna put my other foot in the snow.
It's no, it's just
Oh, shit. I was going there.
out here.
Your ass up, Ty. It's time to go ground it.
Yeah, come on now.
Y'all is crazy.
I ain't going to see. Okay, I was right on 96. I thought so. Yeah, we were young. So how did you just meet the bishops? Like, boy, stop lying. The first I hit the streets. I hit the streets when I was like 12. So if you met them, that's a lie. That's a bull-faced fucking lie. By the time I was 12, I was already running the streets, and I knew you when I was under my parental super guidance. So what are you talking about? Lying ass boy.
But I
You
think
wanna
you handled yourself well today. I think you did good. You cut them up. Quick little couple minute cut up.
But I didn't entertain them too much. That's what they wanted, Ty.
Then entertain the bullshit.
Yeah, that's what they wanted. They thought me and World was gonna pull up thirsty for some attention or
You
something.
hear me?
Cause that shit was dry. They was baking on us.
This ain't that, y'all. So
If
the
I
fans
didn't
watch, not that.
Right.
It's like they don't have
Velvet on the panel and.
Oh, we're gonna get to Velvet's panel.
Velvet
We're
trying
gonna
to get
get
back
to
to
Velvet's
Carbonate.
panel.
She ain't fucking with y'all. She
Yeah,
trying to get another
she never
plan.
came.
She want to go to the recreation center.
She want to roller skate. I bet you when she seen him skating, she probably
Skate, and
was
she
like,
was solid.
I'm the one that said we should get skates, and he said no, and now they're skating. I'm the one that said I wanted a van with carpets and pillows inside. Now they got a van. They doing too much. They stealing all her ideas and bringing them to life after the fact. Man,
But don't they look like the Scooby Doo motherfuckers and when they be in that van?
that's how they look when he was a kid, bro. They was always. I've never ever seen them in a car just with their parents riding. They was always in that van, 20 deep. And it didn't when they. I remember it was one van for a while, and then it became two vans. It was a white van and a blue van. Yup. Them
They
motherfuckers.
be looking like some old hippie fucking Scooby Doo motherfuckers when they all be packed like rats and that motherfucker. Like,
He never been alone.
They wish
Like,
Hey, you think they're rolling roller skates while they're like in the van?
Wait,
I
so
can't-
hard
I
in
can't
the
barely
scary
skate.
skate.
I can't barely skate. Her big ass.
I had goofy skating though. She be looking like she about to like tip over and shit. Like
that shit
that's
was
weird.
Was Nubian and Solar sharing skate?
Yeah.
She be looking like Stretch Armstrong.
But
Did they have
y'all
on
see
top?
how Nature Boy had the phone?
Right.
Like he had the phone.
They don't believe the socks.
He stayed
Right.
behind skating up behind one of the boys.
I didn't see it. I gotta go back and watch it.
Like,
I asked
when
about
he was
the socks.
Is he
When
having a
was skating, he
midlife
was skating
crisis?
behind the boys.
I asked about the socks because they never wear socks growing up.
We just don't know what life crisis it is because he's about 52.
Because they told him he having high blood pressure. He was like, "Oh, let me go get skates." Like what? Why does the thought process go to just go get skates?
Yo, that motherfucker been 38 for years, but he really 40 something. His inside the seat and his vocabulary is 12. How? Swaggy? How? I
He
just
be
gotta
like,
figure it out.
Like I be like, man, if somebody don't get this nigga a leapfrog,
Yo, he cannot read. I remember they never had on socks, and that was a big deal for me because socks is one of the things that my grandma probably would have smacked us upside of the head. You know what I mean? Like, socks is something that we know damn well we couldn't put our shoes on without socks. When I used to see them, it always stuck out to me. Like, y'all don't gotta wear socks. But like,
white
you know,
people that
I kind of felt like they was lucky.
But the white people that raise black kids, they always don't be letting them wear socks.
Yep. The only time he wore socks was to the Church of God, and that's because it was part of the uniform. You had to have on the knee highs. But yeah, I never seen him with socks. I'm like, y'all ain't gotta wear them socks. Y'all don't get in trouble for that.
But I can't get the picture of basketball shorts and dress shoes out my head.
Them toes used to be in them shoes, like.
I can't get the
This
picture
one was
out of
always
my
going.
head.
And I think he had a 6 toe. Don't quote me on this because I could be wrong. But I'm almost sure because I feel like I remember us roasting him about his feet. I think he got an extra toe, y'all.
He might have had one.
We need to know. No, for real. I remember us roasting him about his feet. He either missing a toe or he got an extra toe. Something like that because we used to roast him about his feet. Remember I told you he was always taking his shoes off. Like when he used to have a tantrum in the car.
Yeah.
By the time he got out,
Hey, Sissy Douglas.
the shoes was off. You know what I mean? Sometimes he would just have his drawers. So, no, for real, y'all. Not even embarrassing. He used to have fucking temper. He'd pee himself. He would bug out. And then he'd take them pissy ass clothes off.
As you see, Nature Boy always was a narcissistic person. She never still yet spoke upon abuse, but she said he always had temper tantrums where he ripped his clothes off and peed on himself. That's how he was always a dangerous person who belonged in a mental institution.
But yeah, like I remember something about his feet. He either was missing a toe or he had an extra toe. Like
That is so funny.
I'm gonna have to go look at his feet, yo. One of them feet is fucked up. I'm telling y'all, one of them.
Both of his
Hey, yo,
feet
I
is fucked
appreciate
up.
the gifts. We all appreciate the gifts. We usually don't say that when we be on the panel because we be so deep in the motherfucking conversation. But I see all that shit on the screen. I just want to let y'all know that me, as well as the panelists, appreciate all of the gifts that's being sent. All right.
Yes, thank you, real
Yeah,
queen.
thank you.
Jay. Thank you.
Oh, I got.
Even though I'm not a host and I don't really care for it, but
the world. You remember that girl Kay that was in the comments the other day on YT, and I was kind of talking to her. She was bringing like old clubs and stores and stuff like that, and I told her that.
I don't remember Kay. You said Kay?
Kay, she was in the chat on YT. I was talking to her. She was saying something about Jersey, and I'm like, where you from? So she started naming like the skating rink that we used to go to and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Well, this girl is a little closer. She a little closer than I am. So I talked to her tonight on Instagram. So she was just, oh, well, whenever you can link me up the world, like, you know, we'll do it, blah, blah, blah. So I told her tonight.
His
how to
past
be
coming
better
back to
and all
haunt
that.
his ass.
So,
He comes like ask anybody.
You heard
Ask
that,
anybody.
Uh-huh. That's right.
Now,
Hey, yo,
we're
that
gonna get
Earth
to-
had that 6 toe.
now we're gonna get to Velvet want us to back up.
That motherfucker, they created that motherfucker. He had experiment. That motherfucker, he a whole Clubfoot is a whole lot of motherfucking experiment about this Jim Jack with the Jim Jack with the Jim Jack. What? And you know it. That's why I told you, man, motherfucker shaped like how Clubfoot shaped, man. That shit ain't, man. That ain't normal, man. That's some hybrid shit. He put together with some other shit, man. I don't know. I think in that hospital, man, they might have tested it, man. They might have conducted a test.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know what I'm saying? They did some crazy shit with these.
I agree.
That's my word. That motherfucker don't supposed to be that child on his feet that damn little. Ain't nowhere in the world. That shit is just blatantly impossible. That's go.
Mm-hmm.
experience very showed.
Okay.
I knew everywhere I wanted to go. I knew everything I wanted to do.
Now we up to Velvet Stream, and I don't know if this is the whole or she couldn't take it, or maybe her live messed up. But my girl Young Candy was on there. You know, she's still looking for club foot. She's still looking for sympathy. And my thing is, if you are in the wrong, you never look for sympathy. If you've done things that you wasn't supposed to do, even if you were young and dumb, one thing you could tell when you are really truly sorry is you don't look for sympathy. When you look for somebody to understand, like if you tell a story when you was younger and you did something effed up, you don't, when you're telling people the story, it's for them to grow off of, but it's not like, well, I was young and dumb and please forgive. No, that's not how it go. And what have you done to change that? Like, if she would say, like, I did this, but I'll never do that again. Or I would like be like the spokesperson for narcissism. I would try to save them girls from over there. I would try to at least reach out to their families. I would encourage their families. She ain't said absolutely nothing. Well, we shall see. Velvet want us to back up or for her and show her some pity. Let's see if she convince us. She might convince us. I don't know.
And I accomplished a lot for myself at a very young age. And my peers around me, where I came from, where I was born, they are very proud of me. And I appreciate them in my life.
Listen to Velvet.
Because they know what I've been through.
No, just what you tell them.
So I asked myself how such a strong-minded individual could let a person take over your mind so much that you just allow them to become with you so much that you go against what you feel is right. And that's why, because I'm so strong-willed, I kept leaving. And that's why I'm going today. And that's what people don't realize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going today. I don't want my child to grow up like that. And that's why I was crying in the live today. And that's why a part of the reason why I cry for humanity.
You know humanity. What that is right there.
Would she stop with the humanity bullshit? Would she stop with the humanity bullshit already? Would she stop with the humanity? Humanity. Do they really truly know what doing something for humanity is? Do they really know? Humanity is putting your foot to the ground and helping people. This is a prodigy of, I guess, the bullcrap that Velvet is speaking, but I gotta mute it out because I don't need no more copyrights.
It's not only about me. It's about everybody.
Let's go.
Everybody is involved.
No.
You understand?
No, we don't.
Everybody like to always be one-sided about things, but collectively, we all fucked up.
We wrong.
And we just gotta come to certain realizations. Like I had to come to a realization about Nature Boy being toxic for me. You know? A lot of things I wouldn't necessarily say that I regret because I've gained so much wisdom from it.
Really?
But it does leave me in a space of reflecting
on them
onto who I am and what I stand for. My dad always used to tell me, baby girl, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Literally, almost every day. And now I understand what my father was telling me when I was a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm not with Nature Boy. That's why I'm not with him. I deserve better. Those other women deserve better. I don't care what I've said. I don't care what I've done.
Of course
I've always tried to stop Nature Boy from abusing everybody involved in the situation.
No, you
and that's what Carbonation will never tell you.
No.
The last time that I had a conversation with Nature Boy, I actually got a lot of closure. A lot of people had a lot to say about her, like, oh, she want to go back, da-da-da-da-da. Whatever, like, that's your opinion. But I got a lot of closure because what had happened was I got an opportunity, y'all, to really take my power back and have him take responsibility for the abuse that he is putting onto everybody in his life in front of everybody in Carbonation.
So tell it.
I don't know if they forgot that moment, but they'll never fucking talk about it.
You talk about it. How about you talk about it? You talk about it.
Excuse me. Excuse me for 1 second. That was my dad. Give me 1 second.
She thinks she's slicker than oil, though. She thinks she's slicker than oil. Mm-hmm. She thinks she's slicker than oil. You see Candy done made it her way up there, right? I think she's learning Bigo. I think she's learning Bigo and how to work it.
And I don't know. A lot of people have a lot to say.
Yeah, we got a lot to say.
Amazing.
We
But
got-
you guys are so quiet. No, Cash, go down me. Go. Come on. I don't know how to hit the mute button. Everybody's quiet. Every woman in here is really beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I ask you a question, brother? What are the generational curses that you think about? Like, what is that according to your own nationality? What is the generational curse that you all are battling with, according to your nationality? What is your nationality?
That's a very good question. I've been looking into the nationality of the land's people, right? And I've been told many stories, many historic facts about certain incidents that took place, right? So I know for sure that the land that I was born on, I am indigenous to this land. My forefathers and all of my family is indigenous to this land. And I believe that my breed of people was here before Moor. Everyone talks about the Moors like being indigenous to this land. Though I do think that there were, obviously waves of people that came, you
Who your breed of people?
after a certain amount of people, due to migration and certain things that took place during slavery and everything like that. And slavery, which brings me into my next point, where me being indigenous to this land, my family members were slaves at one point in time on this land. And my family was considered to be Creole, which Creole is like a lot of ethnicities in one, but like French and Spanish and different Indians, different backgrounds of Indians and stuff like that. So for me, growing up under that family tree of Creole, it led me to understand the history behind certain things and traditions culturally that my people did as rituals and everything like that to express our culture here in this region. I believe that my generational curses, which to answer your question, with that bit of information from me personally, my generational curses go back to my family line of women making certain decisions, emotional immaturity, making decisions under an emotionally immature influence.
Oh gosh, I just got sick. I just got sick. I just got sick. I just got sick. Did she say make an emotional isn't that what Nature Boy said to you? Nature Boy told you that was your curse. How do you know what decisions great grandma? So all of your family members found been like Nature Boy. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? How did you know what decisions great grandma made and great grandma made and great? How do you know what all the women? She said all the women. So what she trying to say is nobody made a good choice. Now, no woman in her family, they all made decision off emotions. And are you trying to say men don't make decisions off emotions? Men don't have emotions. They all the women is all effed up. Oh God, I gotta rewind that part. I just got sick. And you could tell she don't believe what she's saying neither.
That has been something that has been revealed to me through Nature Boy. Because before him, I was like, really, that my people did as rituals and everything. I
told you through Nature Boy.
Express our culture here in this
Hey,
region.
Yemi.
I believe that my generational curses, which to answer your question, with that bit of information from me personally, my generational curses go back to my family line of women making certain decisions, emotional immaturity, making decisions under an emotionally immature influence. And that has been something that has been revealed to me through Nature Boy.
Through Nature
Because before him, I was like really mature, much more mature in my social setting, like amongst my peers. But when it got into like a very deep committed relationship, exchanging of feelings and emotions and stuff, it became toxic because I became used to like the idea of someone loving me to the extent that they wouldn't hurt me while they're hurting me.
So he made you think that you were young and you were immature. Not the minor. You were only 18 when you got there. You was where you belong with your age group, doing what your age group does. Like that little video you did when you were shaking up for your birthday, that's what normal people do at your age. That is normal. This bull crap that you're talking now is a bunch of bull crap. People may not like when you was shaking it and having, hey, that's your birthday. You turned 24. That's what 21s, 22, that's what you do up until you're 30. You have a good time. Now, there's all this immaturity and making decisions and emotional stability and all this other bullshit. And Emmy said she doing it down. She damn sure is. When Nature Boy brought this to my attention, what the next? See, when you mess with little girls, this is what happens when you mess with little girls, because they belong with little girls. That's why grown men ain't got no business messing with these little girls. And then trying to mold them, which you're not really molding them. You're molding them to be servants and to be slapped on and beat on. You molding them to be what somebody your age ain't gonna be. You molding them to be what somebody your age ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, you better go get one of them young girls. And they do all them flips and tricks and cooking and all that other stuff. But it never works. It never works. Because young girls grow up too. You don't stay young for long. Young girls grow up too.
It became that toxic for me. And I can't really go too deep with you guys because it is very personal, my generational curses. But if you look at globally, like when you
So why bring it up? Why bring up your personal business if you're not gonna go personal? Again, who you trying to help? You want donations.
zoom out of my family tree into a more broader spectrum or general spectrum of humanity, I believe that psychologically, the things that everyone goes through when they're children, even if it was like if you were adopted, if anything made you feel some type of way that impaired you psychologically to a detriment, or to a depression state, or to a confused state of mind that left you with no answers, and it became a trauma, that is a part of your and our and my generational curses that we have to overcome, and not let those circumstances create us to be miserable individuals or miserable adults, because that's what's going on with Nature Boy. That's what's going on with a lot of people in the world. The things that happened to them in their lives, they took on that trauma so much that they became the wound when they should have healed themselves. And I'm taking the time to heal myself so that I don't perpetuate the same behavior and make the same decisions and let my child watch me make those decisions, and then that become her trauma.
Baby girl, it's too late for that. It's too late for that. You got 3 years. Your child get to pull up 3.5 years of her mama getting dogged out. Your daughter got 3. That's why you was like, how I'm going to explain this to her. No, you worrying about how you going to explain what you put out there. You got to explain that video, all them videos her father made of you. You got to explain getting beat up. You got to explain all of that cult life to your daughter who witnessed it. That's what you got to explain. So that curse is your daughter, I'm sorry to say, is damaged already. You just didn't figure that out yet. You got 3.5 years. I don't care how old she get. When she go back and find these videos, she's damaged. When she be around her friends who can find these videos, she is damaged. How you're healing yourself by leaving your kid every day, plus how you're making a difference to yourself. Explain her daddy was exactly. She has to explain all of that. She got to explain them orgies. She got to explain every last one of them things. She's going to have to isolate that girl, but she's not going to be isolated for so much. She's going to have to explain her father having y'all look like crackheads and you didn't do nothing about it. She got to explain. So it's not like, I got to explain to her about her father. The regular people got effed up daddies too. The mothers ain't got to explain nothing because it's not put out there on social media. We can let that child find out on their own. That's not the case with you and your daughter. And that's not the case. It ain't no when the child get older and the child could decide to, no, your daughter don't have that privilege. Y'all scarred that baby for a long time. She's scarred. You ain't got to explain to her. She knows exactly what that man looked like. She has an impression of her dad. And she also going to know her dad is on the video, and so is her mother. And so is her mother. She got her, and then she have to explain them STDs. She got to explain them STDs also. She got a lot of explaining to do. And then she got to explain, Ma, yo, why you left me? Like a lot of kids don't know their mother left them to go out there with other men. Your daughter will know because it's put out there. It's put out there on social media. Yo, Ma, why you left me? Well, one lady, you was just with this group with a man and a woman. You left the man and woman and went with another man and left me with some stranger. Why you out there doing you? That's not Nature Boy. That's you, Velvet. That's not Nick. That's all you. Certain things, Velvet, is all you. Oh, they got to explain that too, Dr. Mira. Mm-hmm.
But I asked that because I know I just heard you mention the Moors and saying that they are different from you, right? So you said that, but I think it's important that we understand that everybody who is have melanin from the one drop on the Hamite black or the black, you know what I mean, the darker. You have to understand that we are not all the same, sexually or right? So when you talk about your people, like I am a Negro from South Carolina, and people are not the same as my people. I think it's important to differentiate that before you understand what exactly you're doing or what you're dealing with, as far as the same people, the other tribe or of upper race people.
Excuse me for one moment. Can you guys, if you guys are not speaking, can you please mute your phones, because I'm trying to listen to this woman speak and it keeps going in and out because other people's sounds are interfering with her frequency. So who was that speaking just now, that young woman?
I think I'm in box 9, the truth 2021.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to knock out anybody who isn't putting themselves on mute, because
listen carefully, guys. Listen carefully.
I need this to be good.
I think it's number 3.
How do I mute people?
Yeah, she learning.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was just saying. I think it's important that we know exactly who we are as melanated and understanding that we are not all the same. So you can understand what you're dealing with, because we're not necessarily dealing with the same things that you are.
Right.
So I think it's hard to understand what you're saying because we're not dealing with those demons as you are. So exactly. I think that it's important that we understand the differences between ourselves. We can all understand what's taking place right here in this last few seconds of this particular realm of existence. You know?
Yeah, I believe I think that like that's a part of our like globally, like humanitarianly wise. I believe that we don't try to put ourselves or look at it from everybody's perspective. Like you see me, like I'm live right in this chat, but there's 8 other people in here with me, but I could be able to understand all of you guys' point of view, you know. But if one of you guys don't understand the next one's or my point of view, then it's gonna cause friction. So like I've experienced like, even on my journey, like people are like saying one thing about me, judging me, like hard judging me from this one perspective. And I'm like, whoa, there's so many other components, there's so many other details that you don't have. But even if you didn't have the details, it's not for us to go against each other and put each other down and say names and crack jokes and, you know, do all we can do that. So you have to, you know, have a level of respect for people, because it's their, you know, life. It's their, you know, it's who they are. You understand? And
you didn't have no level of respect. Where was your respect? Where was your respect when you first went away? And you had you had more people when you first went away. You didn't have no respect. You didn't have no respect for your mother. You didn't have no respect for your father. You had no respect for your siblings. You had no respect for the people. You had no respect for the females that was out there. And then you say bull crap about why you wanted to fight Malaya. Oh my goodness, we both saying the same thing at the same time, Dr. Mara. Oh, you wanted to fight her because you felt disrespected. What did she do to disrespect you that will warn you to want to fight that girl like that? You talking about you wanted that Nature Boy respect. I think she's 2 or 3 now. I don't know if she's 4. I think she's 2 or 3, Dr. Mira. You ain't had no respect for, and knowing that girl was 100 pounds wet and dry. Y'all gonna respect me. Y'all gonna respect me. After they done did everything for you. Everything for you. Hey, King World. King World. I gotta ask you a question I was talking about earlier. Now, I was talking about we got these bigger platforms now, which I'm gonna show a video of a bigger platform after this one that's now coming into the sector. I mean, these are the bigger ones that got like 10,000 maybe people or more. That's taking content from the older people and not giving them no love and getting paid. I think that's effed up. Y'all wasn't knowing about Nature Boy. Y'all was on Tasha K, Jabba White. Y'all was all into the world of the entertainment. Y'all didn't know nothing about Nature Boy. Now y'all starting to do content from the smaller YouTubers who've been doing this for years, and you're using our content. Or I talk during my content, so I know you ain't using mine, but y'all using other people's and giving them no shout out, no love, no nothing. How do you feel about that, King? Because that disturbs me. Because y'all got a bigger platform, so y'all getting paid, y'all getting donations, and y'all taking. We were the grassroots. You got people been doing this 2 and 3 years. And I'm gonna show you one of the videos. And my man even went live today. He had first time ever going live on Nature Boy. But being that he is a regular, bigger YouTuber, He had 1,000 people in there. So all of our people is leaving us to go on over there. But I'm gonna show us he got a good video with all of our old content. Well, it's new to them, but you're taking all our stuff and not even giving a shout out, no nothing. You didn't even bother to reach out to none of the regular content creators. But this is almost finished. Then we're gonna get on to that. We're gonna get on to that. So far, it's been 3 of them, but now one is really into it. One is really into it. But we're gonna let this finish up. But I like to know how you guys feel about that, because I'm like, wow, that's effed up. Well, we're gonna finish this because she's gonna play herself.
I would never disrespect nobody. I don't care what people do to me. I don't care what people, whatever. It's not worth it because I never want that energy to come back onto me.
Right, I understand that, but yeah, and I can see what you're saying about as far as, you know, we're judging without all the full information. But like I said, I think that it's important that we understand who we are so we can help people understand exactly what they're doing. Just like as you with Nature Boy, right? Nature Boy is Haitian, correct?
I don't know.
She don't know.
Yeah, I think he's Haitian, which would make
Nature Boy is black.
From the tribe of Levi. So
I actually grew up with Nature Boy.
It's probably going to be a conflict because that is not a lawful marriage. And when we don't understand that, then you can get yourself in a world of trouble and have issues like this, because if you are of a different nationality as him, and then, you know what I'm saying?
I actually grew up with Nature Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to even break it down, but I would just say that everything that y'all think y'all know about him is absolutely not true.
Congratulations.
Like, I didn't grow up with him. We grew up playing together. You know, I know them very well.
Wow.
He's not
Congratulations.
He's not Haitian.
You hear Velvet say congratulations.
Why would you congratulate me? Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
He's added nothing productive to my life. I was just saying because I heard her saying that he was Haitian. I just wanted to step in and say, no, he's not.
Now you got, this is not when you say real convo, I said, wait, pump your brakes, Dr. Mary, but I wanted you to see something. I wanted you to see how the truth 2021, if somebody's telling you he's not Haitian, but you still want to make your point, it was no sense to keep making your point. She said the man not Haitian. We already know he's not Haitian or Puerto Rican. So right there, the girl said, I grew up with him. Then you got Velvet, congratulations. So what was the congratulations for? You feel butthurt that she know a man you don't know? You've been with a man for all these years. You got a baby from a man you don't even know. That was the perfect opportunity for Velvet to say, well, tell me more about him. That was the perfect opportunity for Velvet to say, let me be her friend. I need to know more. But then you're going to have Miss Truth come back and try to finish her conversation. So you saying congratulations, what the hell? That was an opportunity. I'm like this chick, like, congratulations, you know him, like, so what? Duh. I'd have been like, yummy candy, yum, yummy candy. Can you please We need to exchange numbers. We need to talk. Let me know, what is he? First somebody asked you, what is he? And then Velvet says, I don't know. So Miss Truth comes in there thinking she knows something. Miss Truth, you don't know nothing. She just said he's not. So you should have said, oh, well, that's what he said, and left it alone. You got a point to prove for what? You got one girl who got his baby who says she don't know, which means he never spoke upon being Haitian before, because none of them know. One said he's not Haitian, he's regular black, and you still got a point to prove. And then Velvet sits up there and come with her little sly remark. So that go to show you all this humanity shit and crying and shit. She's just she's an effed up individual. Congratulations. I'd have been like, girl, can we be friends? You see the energy. That's what I'm going off. Velvet is still Nature Boy. I don't know what's going on with Velvet. Velvet knows what's going on with her. Velvet knows she's still named. Velvet knows she's Nature Boy. Velvet knows that very well. And Velvet also know we know that. Can she change? I don't know. Would I like for her to change? Why not? Why not? But we already know. Come on now. You're talking about a personal life that you ain't talking about a personal life. Everybody out to get that ninja, but y'all. So how you change? I don't care what secrets he got on you. You should have been speaking to Candy to get more secrets. You need to find out why he was in that damn why they sent him to that damn crazy house. That what you need. You need to know his mental status. You need to know how many personalities he are. You slept with a man you don't even know. You slept with a complete stranger. You slept with a man who you thought you knew. You thought. Come to find out, they call him Eli. So you hear the word Eli, Velvet, that's Nature Boy. You would have found that out from his friend. Congratulations. And I'm glad Candy checked her. Like, what does that mean? All she was just saying is he's not Haitian, but we shall see before they live get cut off. It blanks off, and then Velvet got to figure this back out. And she got Candy up out of there, which Candy should be in her best friend. Candy should be in her back pocket. Candy should be definitely in her back pocket. But she stupid, because she's still caping for Nature Boy.
But I don't know. I mean, Velvet, are you trying to be funny? What's the congratulations about?
I remember him saying that he was Haitian. So if you have something else that you can, can you?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a lie. He's not Haitian.
He's Haitian.
Huh?
Do you know your nationality?
I actually do. I'm not going to speak about myself. Yeah, I actually do. I know my history very well.
So why would you think that he's not Haitian if he said that he was?
She just said so.
I'm just telling you that I know. I know he's not Haitian because I personally know him.
Duh.
I'm just telling you that. That's it.
Well, he's from like the New York area. You know that.
Sometimes that happens.
I think I'm back. Am I back? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you back. I can hear you back. Yeah, I'm from New Jersey, and Nature Boy is from New Jersey as well. So I don't know about the New York. Oh, is she even here? Or did she leave?
Oh, they're gonna kick you out for her. Don't worry about it, because you're speaking that truth.
Okay, well, we can leave that alone. I thought she
was
was
a man she don't know.
We can continue our conversation because it was getting good.
Velvet don't like them conversations.
Okay.
Velvet didn't like that.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here.
She don't want to know the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Okay, so yeah, like I was saying,
What you was saying?
I mean,
Absolutely
there's
nothing.
Haitians in northern, parts of the region of America.
Trying to figure out how to get them, but I found that motherfucker, yo. Look at this shit, man.
So, I mean, we can't really say all these other people from New York or he's from New Jersey that he's Haitian nationality.
And for the person who said, Young Candy, you didn't do an Ancestry.com on him. Neither did Nature Boy. Neither did Nature Boy do an Ancestry.com on his damn self. So what's your point? What's your point? Did Nature Boy do an Ancestry.com? Your point is what? She's definitely low vibrational. What does that mean? All she said is the man is not Haitian, and she's trying to get Velvet, which Velvet doesn't understand. She's trying to get Velvet to know who Nature Boy is. But Nature Boy, she wants to know the Nature Boy that she wants to know. She wants to see him as the master cupcake, master cheat cupcake. She want to know him as Clubfoot. She don't want to know that man is mentally deranged. She don't want to know that. She don't want to know he's a fake. She don't want to know that everything that man has told her is a lie. Forget about everything he told everybody else. But I guarantee you, there's plenty of pillow talk that she doesn't understand. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. That's all you got was nothing but lies. She don't want to know that. Yeah, she could still be a knock too, but a knock gotta find out. A knock gotta find out that she gotta know that he is a knock, and that's all he did was lie. Trying to act like he a b-boy, doing the b-boy stance, doing the b-boy stance like he from New York. Come on, he never fooled us anyway. But like I said, Jersey is still connecting. Jersey is right next to us. People hop from Jersey to New York all the time. So we're going to leave that part alone. She doesn't want anyone to know than her. It's about her ego. But we're going to get back on her. But we're talking about what Candy was saying. What Candy was saying is, I'm letting you know. She didn't want to hear that because she thinks she's the closest one to Nature Boy. She thinks she knows Nature Boy more than everybody. That's what she thinks. She thinks that. She thinks she's the best thing that ever happened. She thinks she got his only child. She thinks she's his only real, not only baby mother, but his only real baby mother. This is what she thinks in her delusion. She's delusional right now. She's delusional. So we have to go through this delusional episodes with her while she takes people money. While she take people money. Like I said, when you truly change, we will know. All right, before this cut off, let's finish watching this last little piece.
They saying that Candy is she was low vibrational and shit. Look at this shit right here, man. This shit crazy. I would say the same thing about that smoke detector. That smoke detector going crazy. But I'm guessing the sister that's speaking now is a sister that's in the Moore Science Temple of America because, you know, she was asking about nationality. So that may be one of her strong points. So we should, you know, have some, you know, some teaching that's going to take place.
No.
You know, that's what's up right there.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. So, you know, the late night with the Jim Jank to the Jim Jank with the Velvet jump off. Okay. So now y'all see what's coming, right? Y'all, hey, now you know what to expect. You feel me? Velvet with all them jewels. I'm just like, damn, she just kicked Candy off the damn panel. Like that shit wasn't nothing.
She didn't want to hear the truth.
Sylvie got hot about that shit.
The truth.
She got hot about that motherfucker.
Hear the truth.
Damn.
What you do.
Now, we got one of, I showed a couple of his videos the day before yesterday, today, and I'm going to show another one today. This is the bigger YouTubers that's now down with the program. And if a smaller YouTubers or the people that's in the Nature Boy sector don't get together, they're going to wipe you out. They're going to wipe you out. My man had almost 1,000 people in there, and that's his first time talking about Nature Boy. Why? Because he already has a following. He already has a following. He already has a following, baby. Y'all better stick with us. Y'all better stick with this. Is a new UCOM. This is a bigger channel that's stepping into the pastures. That's what they doing. You have this thing. Do you sleep, King? Do you sleep? I know, right? Do you sleep? But let's check out what these new bigger YouTube channels. Let's look at their content. And they shouldn't want to strike the smaller ones because it's our content. It's all our content. Well, not mine in particular, because I talk during my videos. But let's see what they're doing. Sean Davey family. Sean Davey.
This is off. You got this one. Tighten this one up for real.
D, this is all out.
So with me, my empress, my main woman, like my queen. You understand? The one that was that basically was the manager of all the other women. You know what I'm saying? She would come in and be, the female me, basically. And my idea of dynasty would be, this is the family structure. I have me, my wives, and then I can keep my bloodline. So this is how it goes. So you understand. My queen, I have my queen, and then I have my wives. And now with my wives and my queen, I could build my bloodline. So back in the day,
I gotta fast
back in the day,
because I do not want to be hit with the
keeping the bloodline.
Be my witness, Allah, in front of me this day on my daughter. I love my daughter with all my heart. I've never been tested positive for HIV. I never had herpes ever, nigga. Ever, nigga. Ever. Did I have fucking STDs back in the day? Hell yeah. Every club, nigga, we had all kind of STDs back in the day. When the clinics was out there, we used to go to the clinics every day and get motherfucking penicillin and fucking drink water. And nigga, that's the truth. I'm being honest with you. Yeah, come
the homosexual video. Like the video with the white dude. That was me, bro. Like, I'm gonna just tell you right now, it was me. And that's just a part of my life where I was just doing anything, you know what I'm saying? It's wild shit. I was doing crazy shit for money. So that was me in the homosexual video, man. Did y'all hear me? Did you want to clip that? Oh, he admitted it. That was me, bro. That was a point in my life where I did a lot of homosexual acts. You know what I'm saying? For money. I'm not a homosexual. That's the truth. But
he's smiling there, though.
And I did it. Be honest, this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to reveal everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. That was me in the video, in the porn video. And at one time, that's who I was, and I evolved from that. And I tried to be gay at once, like I really wanted to be.
They want to say anything about all of a sudden?
Yeah.
When you gonna talk? When you on your live later?
I don't talk right now.
You want to talk later? What's wrong?
Nothing.
That's not honest. You said y'all was just so happy one minute, and then y'all ready to go. I mean, I'm in support of whatever is most conducive for you. Don't make it a sad thing. If you saying that this is what you want to do, you want to go, then go. Don't be.
You don't want me to go down and expose the Serenity's side to what happened in her experience with Nature Boy.
This channel holder has 18,000 followers. That's a lot. 18,000 followers. How you doing that now? What I mean by is they're bigger than us smaller ones, but they took all of our videos because they wasn't in the sector before. How do you not say, hey, shout out the people you took the information from? Like I will go, this video is courtesy of whoever. That's like Nika Knight. She did something on Nature Boy. These are still bigger channels than us. That's what I'm saying right now. And they sit up there and you got the bigger channels. And believe me, he was getting them. Like we don't get no support. And they using all these bigger channels for them to get information on Nature Boy. They have to come to the smaller channels. They have no choice. They haven't reached out to none of the regulars who have done it. Now they on it. They hear people talking about Nature Boy. And now he needs to get, not me, but, and it's all the people, and it's like the people that's in there. They support them. I'm not mad at none of that. But look how we get supported. Look how we get supported. I seen so many people that was in his particular channel that already knew about it, and it was filling him in. So he gonna make this so hot. But why we didn't make why we didn't make us hot? Why we didn't support us? Why we didn't support us? That these bigger channels, they're going to take over. I'm still not going to stop doing what I'm doing. And I don't believe World going to stop what he's doing and whoever else going to stop what they doing. But we speaking upon 18,000 followers. I'm still trying to get to 100. I mean, trying to get to 200. And he's going to get mad more subscribers off of Nature Boy. I mean, this is my other channel. My other channel, I'm like 2,025. I'm like 2,500, but I'm on punishment. I'm on punishment for my regular channel. But even when I was on my regular channel, it was hard to grow. But you got somebody coming in with 18,000 subscribers compared to the biggest person on here may have 7,000 subscribers. So 7, 14, 21, he damn near tripled that. So he's bringing a whole new audience over there. He had almost 1,000 people in his room, where we stuck at maybe the highest would be like 300, 400. So he got his regular subscribers. So now he got 1,000 people. He's going to be almost watching him when he talks about Nature Boy now. He got great content though. He just started Nature Boy. But it's amazing how you started Nature Boy. It's amazing how even with these clips right here, we all seen these clips already. You took them from us. That's all I'm saying. How do we feel about that? After this, I want to do how do we feel about Black History Month? I want to go when I finish with this because it's cold and it's snowy and I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm going out. I want to do a panel. I want to do a panel. So I'm going to come on, and we can't get the panel on, then we're not going to do it. Well, let's finish watching this bigger YouTuber use smaller YouTubers' content and not give them a shout out.
Boy, and all the things that he said and done to her. But you know what? I'm going to show you and them over at Carbonation what a real person that with morals and principles truly act like and respond about you. Everybody that you thought were your friends, everybody that you thought was your lover, I was there and I supported you.
Mm-hmm. And you still do.
No one said. I turned my back on my own family.
Mm-hmm.
Because I supported who you were, regardless if you.
Look how he got it blacked out. Look how he got it blacked out. At least I show where I got mine from.
That nobody wanted.
So you can support them.
Wife, but I always supported you. I understood the mission when you was trying to push everyone.
He ain't sent none of his. They not sending none of their supporters to the people.
And give you multiple wives. You remember that I supported that, and I hope y'all do the same. Because you do have a message to give people if they open their hearts and listen. I just got tired. After the whole situation with you lying on me about having HIV and AIDS, I just couldn't do it anymore. And that is the truth. Because we said it on camera.
But you wanted to go back. So shut up.
And you told somebody that I had HIV. And then you try to justify why you said it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right, Boss Man. They're going to keep dissing us.
It happens. Like, if it's meant for me to go back, I'm going to go back, but I'm still going to proclaim the kingdom. I'm still going to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to do what I'm here to do. It doesn't even matter.
How you been?
You know how I've been. The same journey, the same path, the same knowledge, the same thing. I haven't broken it. I haven't left it. Still on the same. And somebody sent me your live, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
Rambo's live. Let's talk. Let's talk." So Serenity's coming back, but she never left. She never left. But I want to talk about you. I want to talk about you and eating meat and getting off the path and.
Without using other people, without using the only reason veganism exists is because civilization exists. Civilization exists because slavery existed, and slavery, I mean, if you want to go down that route, but that's the trajectory that things take. You need a bunch of manpower to build cities, and cities allow the transportation of goods, of produce. Most of the people eating food, like
bro, that's
even
not
the food.
Correct. Bro, that's not correct.
No, that is correct.
That's not correct. Listen. Number one, we don't even have to eat.
Why I left Carbonation was, I think Carbonation was just a little bit too extreme for me.
Did I mention? This is why I did. You know what? You know, Dr. Mary, I'm so used to you being. You're gonna be my co-host later. But I'm so used to being my co-host. Sometimes you say stuff that remind me of stuff. This is what made me bring up the video about the this what made me bring up the conversation about the YouTuber or the bigger YouTubers, because when I was watching some of his live, I didn't like some of the statements that he said. He made it appear like we never broke down combination. Like we never broke down the diseases. How you think you got the videos that we didn't break it down? This is what, it wasn't because he was bigger or whatever. It's because he was making it seem like the job won't be done until he get to it. Like it won't get breaking down unless he breaks it down. 5:30, I got it. Oh, okay. No, I'm doing that right after I get off of here. Or maybe after your healing. I don't know. But he made it seem like, well, these are some of the things the commentary, the people who's doing the commentary missed out. And I'm like, word, really? How did you get this information? We didn't leave out nothing. We covered him to the T. We broke Nature Boy down to the T. We broke all of them down to the T. I even got a video named STD Nation. that all of the things you're talking about, we all have videos about it. What do you mean? These are some of the things we miss. You can say these are some of the things you observed while you was watching it, but don't make it like we missed something. We didn't miss nothing. I should have taped that part. I'm gonna go back to that video that he made. Now I'm just gonna take that little part. But let's carry on with his video because he's still putting that work in, and I appreciate that part. But don't look down on us. That was the main thing I was saying. You could do you without looking down on us, and then bring some of us up with you.
The knowledge resonates with me.
In my
Best shot, fire that
I'm a
shot.
troll.
Best shot, try it.
Yeah, so I just had a topic I wanted to discuss or debate on, but I didn't want it to get aggressive or anything. But I wanted to express an idea I had.
For those of you that don't know, Mariah Lynn is a 21-year-old female that
it's not about striking people. Nobody want to get striked. But even if you got their permission, not
decided that it wasn't.
You could have just showed us some love. You got 18,000. You couldn't have sent some people their way.
Apparently,
sent them a donation.
With her mother, and
he couldn't have looked at all the people.
Now, during that argument, her
we don't want to strike nobody.
I
I done got striked. That's why I'm over a copyright song. It's not a nice thing.
With a knife she had in her hand
it's all
during
about the love.
Confrontation.
I want people to know that I'm an honest person and that I'm being straightforward. I'm not hiding nothing. So there's no one can expose anything about me from my past and depict me to be who they want me to be. They can only depict at this time because I've exposed myself. We're moving forward now. I'm a whole other person before you, but people are still trying to depict me to be somebody that I used to be. When you can clearly see I'm someone that overcame all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that no more. I'm still sexual. I'm still a freak. Yes, that will always be a part of me. Motherfucker ain't never gonna be like, I ain't never gonna let you think that I ain't no freak. I love sex. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna be ashamed about my sexualities. I'm still attracted to like transsexuals. I can't sit here and lie to you about that because I still am. It's just a weird thing. But I don't find that's my lower self. I don't engage in that because that's not okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something.
Nature Boy says he wouldn't bring a trans or homosexual to combination. Yeah, here he is live recruiting a trans woman.
Is in pursuit of my friendship. Do I not have that option to say, hey friend, this nigga just disrespected me? And as a man who operates in masculine energy, is there not a space for my protection as a Black trans woman?
My protection to you would give you a different perspective at it so that you can move forward and not be so petty and get stuck on it so long. It's things with people, how people feel about you has nothing to do. You gonna cut me off? You gonna cut me off?
Actually,
how people feel about you, is none of your business. People perceive you through who they are. And as your friend, I will give you that perspective every time and say, let's go continue to get whatever we're getting. And let's focus on ourselves. I came here to talk about you and focus on you rather than shit that doesn't matter.
Peace. What's going on?
I just have a question, whatever. Because my cousin told me about you, whatever. So I'm just like, let me go on the side real quick. So, is homosexual allowed over there where you're at?
Well, we don't really call it homosexual. We call it gatekeeper. And indigenous times, it wasn't called homosexuality. It was called two-spirited or gatekeepers. Understand? And it was something that was very, it was something that was sacred. It was something that meant something to us. It wasn't bastardized. So we have two gatekeepers here already. We don't believe that no one is totally, or what they call homosexual.
There are already 2 homosexuals in combination, Pisces and who?
So we have two gatekeepers here already.
I bet you're wondering who they are. Is it Pisces and
So this disease is really
it's
all in your
Pisces
gut.
and I
It's what
believe
you eat.
I can't think of his name.
Game, right?
Now he want to know that too, huh? We know that.
So this is really all in your gut. It's what you eat. All right, peep game, right? Did you know? All right, I'm listening. Did you know that food was more than what you put in your mouth? Number one, most of diseases come from diet. All right, let's just put it out there. Most of your immune system is in your gut. Okay, your digestive system, which produces your blood, which comes from your lymph node system, right? So your lymph node system produces your blood, which is in your white blood cells, which is your immune system. So most of that is in your gut.
I could not
predominantly
think, I always forget his name. Thank you.
health,
Not
okay?
now.
That affects your immune system. Okay.
No, yo, hold on. So, but there's people literally dying from having sex with people who have HIV and AIDS. So how did they get that through? I mean, because there's people that get it through sexually transmitted diseases, my dude.
Right.
It makes no sense.
Okay, so and that's where the government got your minds. That's
you're gonna get somebody killed. You're gonna get somebody killed.
Okay. Either that I'm gonna get somebody killed or you're gonna continue to get somebody killed. Because it's something that's a psychological warfare and it's something that you have to educate yourself upon. You allowing the system that doesn't give a shit about you to wipe you out. Especially our people. We died because of our ignorance, not because of no fucking STD. We're not dying of an STD. We're dying because of our lack of understanding of our own goddamn health. So you can continue to perpetuate ignorance to our people, or we can educate our people on their immune system. We can educate our people on how the fuck they're trying to control our ability to reproduce as a people to slow our population down. Go ahead, brother.
I see what you do. You mix a little truth with a little bit of your little ideology.
I didn't hear you. You mix a little what?
You speak a little bit of truth, and then you kind of mix it up with a little bit of your ideology.
That's just subjective thinking right there. I'm speaking facts to you. I'm telling you facts. You could say anything you want to say. You could brush it up the way you want to perceive it. That's on you. I'm telling you the truth.
So how did Mama Dia
Look how he got it blacked off.
Mama Dia died because she had heart surgery. When I tell you this, Mama Dia had a bad heart. She had a bad heart. It'd be different if you seen people around here dropping dead, but you don't see people around here dropping dead. That was a special case. And so therefore you need that's number one. Number one, you don't know what happened. Number one. Number two.
You got her killed. You killed her.
Okay, so
you killed her.
You a roach. That's what you.
Yeah, I'm a roach.
You can't
be that.
How am I a roach?
Are you a vegan?
I didn't come on here to be a roach.
Are you vegan?
Am I vegan?
Yeah.
I'm very much vegan, my dude. Very much vegan. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know how I know you're not vegan? Because you repeated the question. You repeated the question before you answered it, which is a clear indication psychologically that you just lied. But I hope you do become a vegan. But if a woman comes here
I am a vegan.
If a woman comes here that's 50, almost 60 years old, and she had a heart condition for 30 years, she stopped taking her medicine and started to try to live a healthy life. But
Thanks to you.
Did heart surgery on her before.
Thanks to you.
And the lady had been in and out of the hospital her whole life for her heart, and her heart goes bad while she's here. That's not my fault.
Hey,
it is.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just say one more thing and then I'm out. Hey, look, I'm gonna think.
All right, Mr. Bubblegum. Bubblegum. Bye.
Of course, they don't have answers. Guys, if you would like to come back, I would like to know, being that this is Black History Month and we're in the middle of Black History Month, is it necessary and does it matter? I'm going out and I'm coming back in. Anybody that would like to get on the panel, it is a panel. If y'all don't want to get on the panel, then I'll just shut it down. But it is a panel. It's a discussion. So do anybody would like to get on that panel? Let me know. If y'all, we could do it later. We don't have to do it now. If there's anybody not scared to get on the panel and talk about it, let me know. Let me know, guys. Do anybody want to get on the panel? Let me know. Yes, no, yes, no, maybe so, maybe so. Don't be afraid to talk. All right, I'm going to end this out and I'm going to come back on. You guys stay cool until next time. Peace. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, queen. Okay, boss lady. Okay, guys. All right, I'm out of here. This is enough tea for this today. I'll see you back because there's nothing else to do because the weather is beautiful.